You are listening to the Drag Dungeon Podcast with your hosts, Jay and John.
Hey, welcome back to the broadcast, your favorite podcast. You asked for this shit. If you're easily offended, we don't recommend it. You asked for this shit, so here it is.
Support for the Drag Dungeon Podcast is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. Manscaped's Performance Package, the ultimate men's hygiene bundle. Join over 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer for you. 20% off and free worldwide shipping with the code DRAG20 at manscaped.com. And if my math is correct, that's about 8 million balls. You guys do not want to miss out on these products. We really use these and we love them. The Performance Package 4.0 by Manscaped has arrived and it is a game changer. Inside the package, you'll find the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, a personal favorite, Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner, Performance boxer briefs, and a travel bag to hold all your goodies in your hoe bag. This is stuff you need, and if you really care about how you look and want to support the podcast, please go to manscaped.com and use the code DRAG20. This is a limited time offer for the podcast, and we want you to take full advantage. Remember, go to manscaped.com and use the promo code DRAG20.
All right, well, let's get into it. So, as everybody knows now, they announced RuPaul's Drag Race All-Star Season 7 is going to be all winners. How do you feel about this All-Stars being all winners?
Well, this has been much speculated about for a few years now, the all winners, because Drag Race has been in every country now, every zip code, and they're like, what else can we do? And the only thing that was kind of like, you know, staring us all in our face was the all winner season. I didn't really think this was going to happen, and it did, but it's much less exciting than I thought it would be. Because they're including All-Stars winners, which I don't really count as winners. I know that's weird. Is it weird?
It's not weird.
Okay.
I think a lot of people... Well, I think, to me, what happened with All-Stars, like, I believed in All-Star... Okay, let me back up. I don't really like All-Stars anything. I've talked about this before. With, like, the first Project Runway All-Stars that they did, I watched, and I hated it. I hated it because people... you watch the show and you see what people do. But if you're on the show and you already know where the camera is, you already know what to say to impress her, you already know, you've already got the glow up, you know, everything's already made for you that you bring in. You know, it's like all this shit is like already ready to go instead of going in thinking, I don't know what's going to happen. Do you know what I mean? You already know. So it just takes away some of the spontaneity, some of the, you know, realness of it, as real as it can be. I just... Mm-hmm.
And we also... yeah.
Well, what ruined All-Stars for me, for Drag Race, is when they had a dual winner.
It was fine the first maybe 1-2 times. And then we're like, okay. And then it's in our psyche as this is a possibility at all times. And it ruins the fun of it.
Yeah. And now we've learned that I'm okay with anything that can happen, but when there are no rules, it's, to me, is kind of boring. You know what I mean? Like,
there should be. I want to see people afraid of something.
That's correct. Let's, like, we talk about, like, the other countries that Drag Race, like Canada and whatever. Without RuPaul there, they're not so scared, so they'll talk back to the judges and, like, make comments and whatever. Where Ru's there, they're like shaking in their boots. You know, it's like we need fear in their eyes. It's not as fun.
Yeah, and we're also missing the emotional kind of journey. Sorry for the J word. Journey of somebody coming in not feeling great about themselves, and then, you know, coming from nothing to feeling really having a good self-esteem and feeling like I'm really good at this. You know, we miss that whole. I'll go to Sharon Needles because she's a great example of somebody who came in kind of like, you know, fledgling a little bit, and then she just rose to the occasion. I know that's a throwback for a lot of you, but Sharon Needles was pretty great. So, no, you know, people coming on All-Stars, they already have an ego, a bank account, a level of fame.
Yeah, I think that's boring. I mean, it's exciting when...
This Meet the Queens things was my takeaway was that it was very quiet. It was underwhelming, like soft spoken, like, oh, even the music they picked was like, oh, yeah, here it is.
Well, let's talk about each. Let's kind of go down the list of each queen so we can kind of give our opinions on what we think about the choice of them being on the show, talk about where they came from, what we think is going to happen. Let's just go down this list.
Okay.
So the first one we have is Shea Coulee, who is from Chicago, I believe.
I think
Top
so.
of my head, she's from here, from Chicago. And Shea Coulee, I'm not going to know what season she was on, so I'm not even going to try. But she was on All Stars 6, right? Didn't she win All Star 6?
Mm-hmm. 5, 6, one of those.
Yeah, I think it was 6 because that's the last one before this, I think. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. So what do you think about them choosing Shea after she just won an All Stars?
You know, I'm not mad at Shea Coulee because I didn't watch her. I don't know. Maybe I didn't watch. There's only been a couple seasons, or maybe a few, that I didn't watch of Drag Race All Stars and All Stars, and I think I missed both of Shea's. So this is kind of my first introduction to Shea, but visually, I'm a big fan of her face and her fashion. Just from what I've seen in the clips and everything, I think she's so beautiful. I love her clothes, so I'm not mad at them choosing Shea because this is like my first time meeting her. What about you?
Yeah, she's pretty fierce. I like Shea. On her season, she wasn't my favorite. I did like her, though. I thought she was very talented and good. And I'll watch her on this. I mean, I didn't see her All-Stars. Like, there's very few All-Star or Drag Race that I didn't see, and a lot of it had to do with because of what channel it was on, and I didn't get that channel, and I didn't feel like fighting for it. So I'm good with that. I'll watch her. And by the way, you know, this what do you call this? The preview,
Meet the Queen.
not Meet the Queens, but the silver thing. What the ad for the show? Do you notice like this was all silver, and so is Housewives of
I did.
Beverly Hills all
Yeah.
silver.
I
yeah,
did.
I'm like, interesting.
Interesting how they kind of steal. Now they might be stealing from each other. Who knows?
And I think that this will help Shea's career. I don't think all of these queens this is going to help their careers, but I think she doesn't have anything to lose because everybody, I think, kind of likes her, and she's not going to fuck up.
And her face is so pretty.
Yeah, she looks great in this ad too. I like her. All right, who do we have next? We have Jada Essence Hall, who was the winner of season 12, right?
Yeah.
Yes. What do you think of that choice?
You know, even though I didn't find Jada to be very interesting on her season, I do like her. I think this is kind of a sorry that you won during a COVID year here.
Yes.
Because what could she do besides cameos for that year? She couldn't really do much, and I feel bad about that because she is so nice and talented. She just didn't happen to be I was very much rooting for Gigi Good on that season, and it turned out to be Jada.
Oh my God, Gigi Goodis. Oh my God, she just posted something on Instagram, some ad she did for a magazine. I'm like, holy shit, she's so good.
She's really good.
Yeah, I think Jada Essence Hall should be here. Like, she's the one queen out of all these, if nobody else should be on this, because she got hosed because of COVID, practically ruined her reign as, you know, the winner of Drag Race Season 12. She definitely should be on this. I think that is a great choice. And she looks great in this ad.
She does look.
Right here is very interesting. Okay, so who do we have next? Evie Oddly, winner of season... Oh, Christ. I'm going to go with 11. I think that's right.
We'll go with that. People are popping off in the comments. This is the kind of thing people love when we get something wrong.
Oh, it's season 11 winner. It's a season 11 winner. I got it.
Oh, good job. Yeah. Evie. Yeah. Again, I didn't really love Evie on her season. I just don't really care for her, but... Well, let me just say, I think that these winners are like... It's not really an all-winners season. It's like the winners who said yes season is what it should be. You know? Because weren't you kind of... We didn't talk about that. Okay, we'll wait. Jada. Or Evie. I don't know. You liked her more than I did.
I love Evie. I don't know that Evie needed... Well, I think that Evie should deserve more attention as a winner because she is very good and she's very talented and she was a lip sync assassin and her lip syncs are always amazing. So Evie, I'd like to see her on TV again. I like watching her. I'm good with her being back. I don't think it will hurt her career unless she like fucks something up pretty bad. I think
it's not gonna hurt her.
No, she deserves the screen time. So
It's a little bit of a redemption thing because she got a lot of flack for dressing like shit during her winning season on tour. Her versus Katya, famously.
Oh, yeah.
Katya talked some shit about her, I guess, maybe in their book or something, her and Trixie, but was like, I can't believe a winner's here dressed in shit. And Evie felt they had a little tip about it, which was fun for us.
All right, who do we have next? We have Trinity the Tuck. What do you think about Trinity coming back?
I mean, again, I like her, but I feel like I just saw her walk out the door. I feel.
Yeah, I think that's the wrong choice. And I don't think she should be back. I think she was on season 9. She won All Stars 4 with Monet Exchange. I think I've had enough of her personality. I don't need more of it. Like, I don't welcome with open arms for this choice. The same with Monet Exchange. I mean, I don't think Monet needs this, and I don't know why she's back. She irritated me on the show. She irritates me now. I'm not here for either one of those. And also, like I said before, it made me mad when they had 2 winners. It just totally, to me, cheapened All Stars when they had 2 winners.
It's already... All Stars is already, like, reductive of the regular show. And then you're giving 2 people the crown. It's like, so you're like 1/3, 1/4 of a winner? What are you? Oh, I don't even want to say this. I'm not editing this. But there has been... Okay, I'll just be vague. There's been some online speculation that Trinity is going to have a revelation or be coming out with something during the season. I'm not saying it, so you all just look it up.
Interesting. All right, so we just talked about Monet. So next we have Jinx Monsoon. What do you think?
You just skip right over Monet. Jinx.
We talked about her just now.
Okay, Jinx is one of the...
Do you have more to say? Do you have more to say about Monet?
No, I don't.
Yeah, that's why I said moving on.
I don't like Monet.
Fan.
I don't like her.
I don't either.
Jinx.
She's obnoxious.
Jinx is one of 2 people that I'm excited to... Well... 3 people that I'm not excited, but Jinx is one of the only ones that I feel like, oh, this is a real winner that I remember, you know? So, and by the way, you and I bonded initially in our very baby stages of our friendship over hating Jinx on Drag Race. And I stand by that because they show some clips and I'm like, yeah, I did hate Jinx. And I still think that water off a duck's back bullshit on the runway. I hated it. But in the recent years, seeing her online and stuff, I'm like, I really like Jinx now. So I'm excited to see her and give her another chance.
Yeah, I hated her on her season, and yeah, she was the first super victim, you know, of Drag Race. So she was big. Woe is me. Everybody's picking on me. Boo hoo 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 hoo. Like she really did that on her season, and a little bit of that goes a long way on Drag Race. And she kept it going the whole entire season until she...
And it never stopped.
You know, it never fucking stopped. And she cried because everybody was mean to her, supposedly. And I heard some behind-the-scenes tea that the producers made people help her with her makeup. I don't know if that's true, allegedly, but that's what I read. And yeah, that water off the duck's back thing, bitch, please. And the time that I was on the, you know, I've been to a few drag cruises, and they were doing a roast of somebody, I don't remember who. And I remember, and I've told this story before, that she was like walking on stage, or she was on stage, and she was just making sure everybody knew that she was not really mean. She was just doing it for the roast, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not this person. Just want everyone to know. Like, you didn't have to say that, whore. Like, shut the fuck up. And then she's had a career, though. I mean, she's released some albums. She's worked with some people. I don't know. Maybe she'll come back and she won't irritate me as much. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, she's mellowed for sure.
Just maybe she won't care if she gets dirty. You know, like she doesn't have to come off as the nicest person and stuff. Like, that's so annoying.
Yeah.
And I don't think this will hurt her career either, because I think she's strong enough of a performer that she's not going to blow it. I don't think. Like, I don't think all these people, I don't think like Trinity the Tuck is a strong enough performer not to do some stupid shit.
Yeah. I agree.
And then be pissed. Yeah. All right, next we have Raja. She's the winner of season Dose. Wait, Trace. 2.
Now, if you're 20, 25 or under,
3.
do y'all know who Raja is?
Yeah.
I feel
I think that's
strange.
yeah. Go ahead. Tell me what you think.
I loved Raja's looks. I think we all did on that season 3. And she's famous for the Tudor boot. And I think she has a lot to live up to for all that, for reviewing fashion for the past, 10 years. She's got a lot to live up to. Your fashion better be really fucking good. I don't really know.
I agree. Like, people are going to be tooting and booting her, and now that she's on this stage again. And I'm concerned about Raja being on this show because I hope she doesn't go the way of what's her name? Oh my god, I just totally blanked on her name. Season 1 winner. Jesus Christ.
Cameroon. Bibi.
Yeah, Cameroon.
Bibi Zahara.
Bibi Zahara Benet. Yes, I hope she doesn't go the way of that and come on and look kind of stupid because.
Where is Bibi? She couldn't make it to this?
I guess.
What the fuck is that about? Don't tell me Bibi Zahara Benet is too busy to do this all winners. That's a big glaring omission. Okay. Yeah.
And I just hope Raja's very smart, so she could come in and like kill it. But can you imagine a couple things happening I want to point out now that we've gone through. Oh, no, we have one more, then we'll come back. So the Vivienne is the last one. What do you think?
My only, because I didn't watch her season, exposure to Vivienne is seeing some of her YouTube reaction videos to Netflix shows and things. And I do like her. Mostly just of her face and all her stuff she's had done I really like. But she looks very polished. So, and I like her personality. That's really only all I can say about her. You watched UK, so what do you think?
Well, first of all, I'm not surprised that she's back, and I'm not surprised that she won her season because before Drag Race went to UK, Vivienne won some Drag Race ambassador for RuPaul. It was pre the Drag Race over there. So she already basically worked for World of Wonder, I think. I don't know the contract. I don't know how it went, but I'm pretty sure. Because then she went on UK season 1 and won. No shock, because Ru wouldn't let a winner lose after she already picked her as a winner. So I don't understand what's going on here. And because this is exactly opposite of what I thought. So I don't really understand that. But and now she's back on this. That doesn't surprise me because she's already been picked by Ru twice. And they need a winner from overseas. I don't know. I think they could have picked some different winners. You have Ketamine from Down Under, who some of these queens, I can't imagine them going against each other. Could you imagine Monet Exchange lip syncing against Raja and Raja going home? There's an example.
No, not really.
I can't see it. I can't see anyone sending Raja home. I just can't.
I don't want to. I mean, I don't know. How do you think this is going to do for their reputations and whatever? I mean, I could see...
She's one that has something to lose. Raja has something to lose, I feel like.
Yeah, I do too. I think it's really cool. It's going to be very cool for whoever wins this to be like, I won Drag Race twice, even though Drag Race and All Stars are technically two separate shows. That's going to be pretty cool thing to brag about. But to lose on this... Of course, Raja hasn't done as much as Monet. Monet has built her brand, her YouTube channel, her podcast. I mean, she has a whole thing going on. Raja has only really done stuff with World of Wonder that we know about.
Yeah.
But she
I
doesn't
agree.
have a
I mean,
legacy.
Raja's not she does. I mean, I don't think she's above this, but I kind of think she's too good. What am I saying? I totally think she's too good for this. But I do. But it's fine. I mean, I just look at this mix of people and I feel like she has something to lose if she gets eliminated. It'll be like, oh, that old girl. You know, there'll be lots of age jokes and whatever. And I feel like that she shouldn't. I feel like if she looks bad, it couldn't hurt
How old is
her.
Raja?
Look what they...
She 50?
I don't know.
Raja, let me
I
look
don't
it
know
up.
what she is. She's not old or anything. I just think she's going to get...
Well, I don't even
those
think
jokes.
50 is old, but some people will.
No. Yeah. I don't know. I just can't imagine
47.
Trinity the Tuck sending Shea Coulee home. What? I can't see that happening. I just can't.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, after the disastrous UK versus the world, I hope that this doesn't go that route of.
Oh, I really hope not. I don't want that for America. Sorry, UK. That was just a shitstorm.
Yeah. So what do you think? Do you have any predictions about who will go home first with this group?
I really couldn't say. I can't help but think that they're going to be nice to people like Jada, who missed her season, her winning year she missed out on. So I can't help but think they wouldn't send her home first. That would just be cruel. And, we'd be foolish to think it's that whoever goes home is based entirely on their performance. There are a lot of factors playing here. I could see Trinity being one of the first to go home.
Yeah, me too. Trinity or Monet, even though Monet does bring some comedy. I mean, there's not a lot of comedy, quote, quote, comedy queens on here. I'm like, you have Jinx and you have Monet, and Trinity the Tuck, maybe, but that's kind of it. Like, I mean, like,
they're all kind of funny.
Yeah, they're kind of funny. Like, entertainment, if I look at from the entertainment aspect of when they were on their shows, when they were on online and whatever, for me, probably the most entertaining of these, who would that be? Who's that for you? So let me give you one. Like, who's the most entertaining? Yeah.
I'm going to say Jinx. It could be Jinx or... I can't really speak on CM.
God, this mix is so hard.
It is hard.
So hard.
I think Raja
you
is...
Even say that.
Yeah, Raja's not funny at all on Fashion Review, but I do kind of like her. Yeah, I do think Monet is funny, even though I don't like her. I think she's funny paired with Bob. Solo, I'm not into it. Monet, Jinx. Jada's funny, but she only had that one joke, the whole look over there thing that lasted forever. Anybody you think's gonna really blow us up? Jinx is very like polished in her musical theater kind of thing.
Would it be great if the first episode was Snatch Game?
It would. I don't think anybody's gonna go home for a while.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I don't think Ru's gonna start sending people.
And it's a smaller cast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So I'm sure it will be shorter than a regular season, but I still don't think I don't think anybody will go home with the first episode.
Well, we'll see what happens. I mean, I just wish we had felt more, passionate about this choice of winners. Like, who would you think should have been selected?
Oh. Of the people, well, this is just hypothetical because I'm sure they did ask these people and they just said no. So Sharon, Alaska, Bianca, Bob. Who else won? BB, obviously. BB is funny in an unintentional kind of way. Just like the main winners. This is like the scraps. And who would you...
Maybe that's why
else?
They picked them.
You think?
Sure, yeah. There's other people I think could have come on. And if they want to give people a chance, like, I kind of think, like, with Jada, like, they want to give people maybe who aren't as big of winners as others or haven't, won a long time ago, give them a chance to be on TV again. Why not do, like, Envy Peru from the first season of Drag Race Holland? I think she was Holland.
Yeah.
I think Envy Peru was Holland. But, like, why not that? Even though I wasn't a big fan, but still, why not? Like, pick some interesting, like, Drag Race, the winner of Drag Race, España, who was the first winner? I don't remember.
I don't know.
Pick somebody that we don't know who that. I mean, they tried it with Pangina Heels. I still know how to say it. Pangina Heels. They already tried that with her, and I guess it didn't really go super well. But
I think they maybe didn't want to have too many international because then it would seem like USA versus the world. I don't know.
Well, that, and I guess maybe they want people with a decent following too, because they want to bring you in to watch. So I don't know.
But don't you think that they definitely asked BB, Sharon, Alaska, Bianca, and Bob?
And they all said no.
Yeah.
Well, I would be surprised that Sharon wouldn't say no, because she used to say, back after she won, she said her biggest mistake with Drag Race was winning the first time. She used to say that all the time.
Well, that was before the All-Stars.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, well, now everybody's eligible. Of course, Sharon also, they may not want to put her on TV because of all her scandals.
Yeah, she had some scandals. That's true. And Alaska doesn't really need this. I mean, Alaska has a real career, like, of her own.
Definitely.
So, like, she hosts a Drag Race competition show of her own.
Does she?
You know, like, and Bianca. Yeah, it's like a really silly name. It's like Drag Race, or Best Drag Queen Winner of the World. Like, it's like some long name. It's not it, but it's like some, like, Drag Queen contest or something like that. Like, she hosts that. She has stuff with Willem. Don't you have that? I wonder if they still do that Race Chaser podcast. Not sure. Like, she has shit going on. Bianca, for fuck's sake, doesn't need this at all. She sells out. Like,
Trixie could have been in this. Trixie
don't need it either.
Trixie ain't trying to do this shit.
Nah, she don't care. Like, Katya, Trixie, they're constantly working and getting money and doing shows and whatever. Like, they probably wouldn't have time for this. Like, they're...
I almost wish this was a fan favorite season instead of... Well, I guess that's all stars. But instead of a winners, like, we're doing a winners. You have to have won something. But, like, I would have loved to seen Detox again. Roxy. Naomi Smalls. There's so many people that I would like. Kimchi I like.
Where the hell is Kimchi? Why hasn't she been on one of these shows again? There's a great example of somebody that they should have brought back, is Kimchi, for God's sake.
Yeah, Darian Lake.
Who else? There's Darian Lake. There's so many of these bitches that just got overlooked in time that could have come back and really entertain us. Like, I don't understand. It's like they're not putting entertainment at the top priority of these shows.
No. Well, some girls get a decent Instagram following and they think that's it. I've made it. You know?
Yeah.
And some girls have crossed over, trans, and maybe they don't want to be on TV again and be subject to all the scrutiny. I don't know.
We'll see. So this show...
Laganja.
I have to look to see. Laganja, yes. Laganja. She could come back again. I mean, she made that little cameo, and was it UK versus the World, where she did the splits and flew out?
That was just an All-Stars, and Laganja has said that I don't know if she said... I think there was talk of her coming back on, and I think at one point she said she didn't pass the psych eval, which I think is great. But also, she has had such a great... Her lip sync on that last All-Stars was such a great comeback that I understand.
So that was All-Stars, okay.
I understand wanting to leave on a high on that too. Why would she come back? She's already made it.
Yeah, she totally did. She doesn't need to come back. She's over it. I think she's over it. That's what I think. So this show premieres Friday, May 20th, and we'll be back to talk about it. I am interested in seeing how this plays out. And if this turns into a UK versus the World, I swear to God.
I'd like to see some fighting and drama. I think, Evie, this is up for you, because I know Evie loves to clap back at somebody. Yeah,
maybe she... And Trinity has a big mouth.
Yeah,
so
maybe
do. She'll do something too. Maybe those two will fight. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, I'd love that.
Well, I hope it's Yes. Oh, I hope it's a good fight, because there's been some great fights over Drag Race history. Some of them I think were fabricated, which I don't want to say because I don't want to ruin anyone's fantasy, because I could probably prove that some of these were fabricated. But some of the best ones over time were like, Shangela versus Mimi I'm First. I don't need a sugar daddy. If I did need a sugar daddy, I could get a sugar daddy. That one was
they said
famous.
They said they shut down production for 3 weeks over that, because the fight allegedly got physical. We didn't see it.
Well, no, we didn't see it because I don't think it happened. But
you
that's
don't?
Another story. Oh, I think that fight was so fucking fake. I do not believe Shangela really threw a drink on Mimi I'm First, and she got that mad about this. I do not believe that for 2 seconds. But believe what you want. Maybe it really did happen. I just think it was fake. I think it was total drama that's not real.
Okay.
Sorry. See, I didn't want to say, but I did anyways. And there was the fight with Tyra versus Tatiana, that whole why you talking one. That was pretty big.
That was real, though. That was real.
I believe that was real. Yes.
That was absolutely real. I've been in that same argument.
I don't like you. Yeah, I think that was real. And I also think that the Morgan McMichaels and what's her name, that bitch, I'm from Chicago, I do think that was real as well.
Oh, yeah. Because that wasn't even like we're supposed to be filming backstage, because it was like the back of like some shitty conference room or something. Yeah. There was no lighting, nothing.
I do believe that was real.
I love Morgan McMichaels. And Tatiana.
Yep. Maybe they should do a Snatch Game winner episode for everyone who's won Snatch Game.
Just whatever.
Yeah.
All these different combinations of weird things. Who went home first competition.
Yes. Well, another famous fight was, one of the most famous is Sharon Needles versus Fifi. Go back to Party City. Tired ass showgirl. Like that one. I believe that was real. Anything with Fifi, like Fifi fought with Willem, I think all those are real because Fifi is a piece of work.
Yeah.
I think that was a real fight. I'm trying to think if there was any other ones. I didn't watch season 13, but supposedly there was a big fight with Candy Muse.
Oh, she fought with everybody. She could look in the mirror and fight.
Yeah. I don't like her so much. I'm trying to think if there's any other fights that I mentioned about. Well, yeah, there's been a bunch. So we'll be back again to talk about this. Episode starts May 20th. I'm excited. I want to see how this goes. We'll see.
On Paramount, I think. Oh, God, I gotta get fucking Paramount again.
Oh, snap. I still have it. I didn't lose it.
All right.
All right. Well, definitely check out our Patreon. We have lots of fun on Patreon.
Yeah, patreon.com/dragdungeon. It's $3. We have almost 30 bonus episodes, hour-long each, that you can enjoy. You get access to all those with your first month. And bonus episodes every Sunday.
Yeah, so we'll be back.
Bye.
Thanks for listening.
If you're easily offended, we don't recommend